Hi, am I on the air?
Yep.
Fuck.
Thanks.
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these feelings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest next on the cloud, hammer in the air. Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better. Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and off-scene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I slow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke full of steam on any given night. How short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
Hi, am I on the air?
Yes, I am on the air. What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? This is your weekly one-stop shop. It's where you come to get caught up in all the latest and greatest in entertainment news, mainly television and film, and of course, a couple reviews. I'm your host, Don Mega, and I welcome you to the show. It is Monday, June the 11th. We're broadcasting live here from the Red Dragons Radio Studios, and tonight it's Season 16, Episode 18, and tonight's show is titled, Visiting Hours Are Never. That's right. I got two new movie reviews for you. We're going to be talking Hotel-Artemis and Ocean's 8, and then on top of that, last week was Trailer Week. This seems to happen once or twice a year where Hollywood just dumps all kinds of trailers on us. Every day it was something big popping. At one point, I had to count at 17 trailers. Insane, man, for 1 week. So we'll be breaking down those as well, getting into all of it. So without any further ado, let's get this party started, and let's talk with our movie reviews of the week. I went Friday night and checked out Hotel-Artemis. This is the new action thriller set in the future. I believe the year is 2028. And if you've seen John Wick and you know the Continental, which is the hotel for assassins, basically, that's what Hotel-Artemis is, except it is a hospital, actually. It's not really, it's a hotel, but at the same token, it's where thieves and, all kinds of bad guys, basically, show up when they're hurt. And Jodie Foster works on them. So she does it kind of under the radar so the police don't get involved. And it's called Hotel-Artemis. It has rules. You have to be a member to get into it. And so, like I said, Jodie Foster runs the quote-unquote hotel. Dave Bautista is in this, and he plays one of her nurses. And he's awesome. Then you meet the cast and crew, basically, that are in there. You got Sterling K. Brown, where him and his brother are on a heist. His brother gets shot, and they end up going to Hotel-Artemis to get help. While they're there, Jeff Goldblum's character shows up. You got Sophia Boutella there. You got Charlie Day. Shit is going down. There's riots out in LA, and all hell is breaking loose. And Zachary Quinto's in this as well as Jeff Goldblum's son. It's a fun little action movie. I mean, if you've seen the trailer, it's pretty straightforward. So if you liked what you saw in the trailer, I say go check this out. If you watched the trailer and you were like, nah, this isn't my jam, stay away from it, because it's pretty much all you get is what the trailer is. There are moments where the movie is a little slow for me. The first half of the film is a little slow, but I'll tell you, I never really checked out, though. Like, it wasn't the type of slow to where I was just like, oh my god, I want to leave, or I'm not invested. I actually didn't mind the slow pace in the beginning because I was very interested in the characters. Sterling K. Brown is one of my favorite actors going today. I love Dave Bautista. I liked what they set up here. Sophia Boutella is always awesome. So I was intrigued what the characters were doing, so the slowness of it didn't bother me. And then the second half, that's when the action really picks up, which then I really, really love. So So I dug it, man. I dug it for what it was. It didn't completely wow me to where I came out and was like, this is one of the best movies of the year. It was a decent, good time at the theater. So for Hotel Artemis, I would give it 3 out of 5 stars. It was good. It was a solid, good grade, 3 out of 5. And I was able to sneak in. That's why I pushed back the recording of this a little bit, because I was able to, me and my wife, it just worked out today. We were able to sneak away and catch a showing of Ocean's 8. And so I did want to see this. I just didn't know when I'd have the time or we could go see it. And I know my wife wanted to see it, so I'm glad it worked out. And this was a pretty fun movie as well, too. I am a big fan of the George Clooney versions of these movies, like Ocean's 11. I really love Ocean's 11. Ocean's 12 really took a dip, and I was not that much of a fan of that one. But then Ocean's 13 really won me back. So I really, really dig those movies. And then I see what they were going for here by doing it as an all-female kind of group. You have Sandra Bullock playing Debbie Ocean, who's George Clooney's character, Danny Ocean's sister. And she's coming out of jail, and of course she's got, she's been working on this big heist, and she pulls her team back together. And of course, it's an all-female crew, and but you know what? It works. It works really well. There's a couple pretty cool cameos that pop up throughout to kind of tie the whole universe together. It does take place after the other Ocean's movies, so I like that they're kind of keeping the crossover appeal there. And I dug it. I kind of get where they went with Ocean's 8, because then you can go 9 and 10, and it leads us right back to the Ocean's 11, right? You have 3 movies apiece. I hope that they pull some kind of like Avengers thing here at some point, and they unite the guys' crew and the girls' crew, and I think they could pull off some really cool heists together. The movie didn't wow me in any sort of the way, but it was a very fun heist, and if you like the Ocean's movies and you like seeing a con come together, I think you'll really enjoy this. The crew was very, very well done. I mean, from, like I said, Sandra Bullock, who was incredible, Cate Blanchett was awesome, Anne Hathaway, Mindy Kaling, Awkwafina, Sarah Paulson was awesome, Helena Bonham Carter. Great stuff all the way around. So I thought they really did a great job, and it was a fun little heist flick. But once again, I'm going to put it right in that kind of good sweet spot in the middle. I'm going to say 3 out of 5 stars. It was what I pretty much expected it to be. It wasn't awesome or blew me away to go 4 or 5, but it was good, and I would probably pick it up to include it in my collection with Oceans 11, 12, and 13. So Oceans 8, 3 out of 5 stars. Hotel Artemis, 3 out of 5 stars. So a pretty good weekend, just nothing up and crazy. Now this weekend, of course, we have Tag and we have Incredibles 2. So those are the 2 big ones I should be reviewing for you on the next episode. Now, let's talk trailers, man. Like I said, it was a big trailer week last week. Every day, multiple trailers were dropping. This is where I want to give a shout out and a plug to Stardust. Remember, Stardust is that app that you can download and you can listen and watch my 30-second quick reviews. I do them to trailers on there as well. There is a way that you can review and post to a trailer. And then you can also do it to movies, to TV shows. And I was dropping reactions every single day along with these trailers dropping. So once again, I highly recommend you follow me on Stardust so you can always be up with all the reviews as they drop. Simply follow me at DONMEGA, Don Mega. And come along for the ride over on Stardust. But if you missed it, we'll run through them because there was a lot of good trailers. So we had... First of all, Peppermint. Peppermint is a new action movie with Jennifer Garner where her daughter gets killed, and the thugs are, not penalized. They get out of prison, they get let free, and she disappears for about 5 years. Then she comes back, and now she is basically Jason Bourne, all trained up, ready to rock, and she's out to kill the cartel that went after and killed her daughter. So it's a big revenge flick, and I actually really, really dug this trailer. So, definitely check out Peppermint. We had the second trailer for Night School. This is the new Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish comedy where he goes back to school to get his GED. Pretty funny second trailer here. We had the trailer for Widows. This is the new movie that is about a crew of guys that are out doing not so good things. I know I saw Liam Neeson in there, a couple other people, and long story short in this, the guys end up I don't know how, but they end up passing away. They all get killed. And but they owe a lot of money to the mob, and it's up to the widows, it's up to the wives of these guys to now get into the business, so to speak, and go make the wrong things right. So pretty cool here, man. Viola Davis, Michelle Rodriguez, a whole big crew here getting into it to make it up for their guys. Very strong trailer, so check out Widows. We had the first trailer for the Lego Movie 2, the second part. This trailer was hilarious, man. Basically, it's done in the format of like Mad Max Fury Road, and I won't spoil anything. It's super funny. Check this trailer out. We were surprised with the first trailer for Bumblebee, and I loved this trailer. Now, I'm a big Transformers fan regardless, but this trailer gave me just an old school 80s like E.T. kind of vibe of Haley Steinfeld buying her little VW bug. It's got the voiceover of Bernie Mac, rest in peace, from the original Transformers film. And she's working on the bug, and it transforms into Bumblebee, and he's scared, and she's like, you know, don't be scared. And it's just a bond between her and her robot, and it's beautiful. And the way this looks visually, the formatting of it, you see Starscream. It looks like the classic 1980s Transformers, man, and I think we could be in a really good spot to have this kind of be the reboot jump-off point going forward, man. It looks awesome, and I know it's got a lot of people stoked, so check out the Bumblebee trailer. We got the first official trailer for Mortal Engines. Now, we only had the teaser trailer before, but now we got the first official one, and I'm just, man, on the fence with this one, man, and just moving cities. It looks kind of just cheesy and generic, and I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. It just didn't work for me. So, but you can check out the trailer and see if it works for you. We had the first full trailer for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I know a lot of people are looking forward to this one. This is the animated Spider-Man film that comes out around Christmas time. I'm still not a fan of this animation. I know a lot of people are thinking this is so beautiful and they love it. It just looks very blah to me. It looks like it wants to be 3D, but it's not 3D, which just makes it look blurry. I like the concept of it, though. I like that it's the Miles Morales Spider-Man working with the Peter Parker Spider-Man and Spider-Gwen and everybody else that's going to pop up in this thing. I know it's going to have a lot of surprises. I will definitely go see it. I know I'll take my daughter to see it, but it's going to take a lot for me to really get into this animation. That's for damn sure. We got the first trailer for A Star Is Born. This is the remake here with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. Bradley Cooper's directorial debut. It looks pretty damn good. I'm already hearing Oscar buzz around this thing. You know, he's the successful music artist, and he finds little old Lady Gaga who just writes songs but doesn't really perform, and he's got to, you know, give her boost and get her out there on stage to become the star she is. And it's a pretty good trailer, so check out A Star Is Born. We have the trailer for London Fields. This is a really interesting movie with, oh man, now I'm spacing her name. Oh God, I'm spacing her name. Oh, I hate when this happens. Damn it. Give me a second. I am so sorry. Damn, what is her name? Amber Heard. That's what it is. Amber Heard. I don't know why I spaced that one there. But Amber Heard. This movie looks pretty damn interesting, to be honest. She's this character, Nicola Six, who all the men love because she's so gorgeous. And but then they're all fighting over her, and then now they want to kill her. I don't know. It's twists and turns. It's all over the place. But it looks very intriguing. For a movie I'd never heard of before, I am definitely on board. So check out London Fields. We have the trailer for Serenity. This is a new thriller with Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway. She goes to Matthew McConaughey to kill her husband, take him out on the boat, drop his body kind of thing, and all hell ensues from there. I dug it. I think Serenity looks really, really good, so check out that trailer. We have the first trailer for The Girl in the Spider's Web. This, of course, is the sequel to Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. It actually comes after that whole trilogy. This is the new book that came out a couple years ago. They decided to skip the other things, reboot, recast, and then do Girl in the Spider's Web. This has Claire Foy in the title role now, taking over as Elizabeth Salander. It looks really, really good too, man. Very intrigued on Girl in the Spider's Web. We have the first trailer for Bad Times at the El Royale. This is a new crazy movie here from Drew Goddard, who is just doing this balls to the wall, batshit crazy kind of film. People staying at this hotel. Chris Hemsworth shows up. He starts killing people. It's crazy, man. Check out this trailer. I can't even explain it. We have the first trailer for Siberia, which is a new Keanu Reeves movie coming out over the summer. Looked very generic, very bland. I did not like this trailer. The new trailer for How to Train Your Dragon 3, pretty cool. I mean, if you're a fan of this series, I'm sure you will like this one as well. And then we have the trailer for First Man. This is the new Neil Armstrong movie with Ryan Gosling. Looks pretty good as well, directed by Damien Chazelle from La La Land. And lastly, the new trailer, first trailer for Halloween. This is the new sequel to the original Halloween from the 70s. Michael Myers is back. He's been in prison the whole time. He escapes and he's going after Jamie Lee Curtis's character, but this time she's ready for him. Kind of like Sarah Connor in Terminator 2, right? She's all buffed up and she's like been using guns and she's just ready. She's like, bring Michael Myers to me. I'm gonna kill his ass. I loved it though. This trailer was fantastic and I really, really dug it. So yeah, so check out all these trailers. Once again, if you're looking for one particular place to check them all out, just go to amiontheair.com, click on the trailers tab, and they're all right there for you to check out for sure. So, and like I said, you can check out my quick initial reactions to all of them on Stardust as well. Once again, it's First Man, Bad Times at the El Royale, How to Train Your Dragon, Siberia, Girl in the Spider's Web, Serenity, London Fields, Halloween, A Star is Born, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Mortal Engines, Bumblebee, Lego Movie 2, the second part, Widows, Night School, and Peppermint. Oh, you know what? And I totally skipped right over the first one. Wreck-It Ralph. Ralph Breaks the Internet. That's right, Wreck-It Ralph 2. This trailer was awesome, man. I love this trailer. They go into a Disney section of the of the world, and you see Iron Man fly by. There's stormtroopers. The part with the Disney princesses killed me. My daughter loved this trailer. She made me replay it a dozen times for her to watch. I'm so excited for Wreck-It Ralph 2. Ralph Breaks the Internet. This comes out in November. Fantastic trailer. So I don't know why I skipped over that one in the beginning and I overlooked right past it. So there you go. Another bonus trailer for you guys. It's all available right now to check out. You won't be disappointed. Great trailers for sure. All right. Whew, that was an earful. So with all the reviews and the trailers and everything out the way, let's get into the news of the last week. So the original Teen Titans cartoon could be seeing a revival. That's right, the people involved say that if the movie does really good, the Teen Titans Go movie, that they might be doing a revival of the original series in the more serious tone. So that's pretty cool there. I know that they're looking forward to doing it. Diane Wiest and Michael Pena are set to star in Clint Eastwood's new upcoming film, The Mule. That's right, it's a new drama that he's putting together. Dolly Parton is set to star in a new Netflix anthology series that's inspired by her music. So they're putting that together right there. American Gods Season 2 has hired a whole bunch of new people, so check that out if you're interested to see who's joining the cast there. Reese Witherspoon officially in final negotiations to bring back Legally Blonde. That's right, she's looking to reprise her role as Elle Woods in Legally Blonde 3. They've already locked in a release date. They're moving forward on this thing quick. She's on board. They're just finalizing the deal. So there you go. Legally Blonde 3 coming your way. Another new trailer dropped for White Boy Rick. This is another Matthew McConaughey crime thriller. So check that one out if you haven't seen it. See, I thought I even touched upon all the trailers. I still miss it. We have a first look at Halle Berry in John Wick Chapter 3. And she looks pretty badass. So definitely check that out. Johnny Knoxville says that another Jackass movie is definitely possible. Yeah, I think the time has sailed on that one. We're finding out that the Spawn reboot will not be an origin story. That's right, they're going to skip right over that. They're not going into that. Rumor has it that Helena Bonham Carter is in the running to play the next James Bond villain in the upcoming movie, so we'll see if that ends up going through. Director Doug Liman is in early talks to direct Warner Brothers' Cannonball Run reboot. So that's interesting right there. One of the stars on Gotham is suggesting that the final season will be extra short. So that's very interesting right there. We already know that the next season of Gotham will be the final season, but now they're saying, hey, that it might be a really short season just to wrap things up. So we'll see what happens there. Shadowhunters is going away over there on the Freeform network. That's right, it has been canceled. Series will end with a 2-hour Season 3 finale event is what they're calling it. So that is closing the books on that one. Younger has been renewed for Season 6. Pixar has decided to rewrite almost the entire script for Toy Story 4, and that's why it's been a 4-year long delay. So that's why they kept pushing it back. They went back to scratch and just redid the whole damn thing. Makes sense, man. You know, you don't want to mess up the Toy Story franchise. That's for damn sure. Those things are so critically approved right there. You don't want to mess with that format. Roseanne Barr was actually originally offered the role of Tutu on Smilf, but was replaced by Rosie O'Donnell at the last minute. Very interesting. I love casting stuff like that. That's why I like to always drop those kind of little nuggets. Honest trailer. Latest Honest trailers for A Wrinkle in Time. Check that out. Another new trailer dropped, this one for Operation Finale, starring Oscar Isaac, so you can check that one out in addition to as well. Let me see here. I have so many notes on all these damn trailers, man. That's literally all last week was about, was all these trailers dropping. So, could not keep up with everything. Solo. Yes, Solo continues to decline in the box office, and Disney is predicting a $50 to $80 million loss for Disney on Solo whenever everything is said and done. I'm surprised it's not more, to be honest. I mean, it was a $250 million budget, a very expensive campaign. It's barely made $300 million worldwide, and it just keeps losing money week to week to week to week. I feel like it's going to lose a couple $100 million, but they're trying to downplay it a little bit. And they're like, "Oh, we're only going to lose like 50." You guys are lying. You're lying like a motherfucker right there. So we'll see what happens with that. But yes, they're definitely taking a loss there. Paramount Pictures and Bad Robot are going to be teaming up for a new time travel film called Aporia. No other word yet after that. Let's see here. Justin Bieber is set to voice Cupid in a new upcoming animated flick. That's right. Don't have any other info outside of that. July is when you can get your fix on Orange is the New Black. That's right. Orange is the New Black Season 6 is set to premiere in July, of course, on Netflix. Joss Whedon is set to produce a new series called Pippa Smith, Grown-Up Detective, which will be on the Freeform network. It'll be a half-hour comedy series. Voltron Legendary Defender Season 6 trailer has dropped for you to check out. Jordan Peele has signed a new first-look deal with Amazon Studios. So that means all his new upcoming projects will first go through Amazon to see if they want to pick it up and distribute it. We have your first look at the new Addams Family movie. It is an animated film that's coming out. It will be featuring Oscar Isaac as the voice of Gomez and Charlize Theron as the voice of Morticia. And we got more voice cast coming, but yeah, definitely check that out. I don't know how I feel about the animation style they went with here, but hey, it is what it is. Jeff Goldblum has joined the cast of The Price of Admission, which is a new comedic drama. We have the new trailer for 211, which is a Nicolas Cage action movie. That's one of those like straight to video, but also same day as theaters, but no theaters are really showing it. So check that out. We have the new first official full-length trailer for Sharp Objects, which is the new HBO 8-episode limited series starring Amy Adams, based on the Gillian Flynn book. Legends of Tomorrow, Season 4, Keiynan Lonsdale is not returning as a series regular. So remember, Keiynan plays Kid Flash, and he left the Flash TV series, and then Legends of Tomorrow picked him up and added him as a full-time cast member, which I thought was perfect. He was really not used on the Flash, and it was kind of silly to have two Flashes running around, so it made sense to move him over to Legends of Tomorrow, give them a speedster. He worked out really well with that team. He was only on half the season, though, and now they're saying it's done already. Keiynan did come out, and he says it was fully his decision. He says that he will pop up from time to time. He's just not going to be a full-time cast member, as he said that he's just lots of other things he wants to do with his life, and he's looking and exploring those options right now. So, yeah, so he's moving on. So very, very interesting. But he says he does love playing Kid Flash, and he will be back from time to time whenever they need him. So there you go. So he just won't be full-time moving forward. We have another new trailer. This time it's for The Old Man and the Gun. Check that out. Robert Redford and Elizabeth Moss. It's a new drama. James Gunn says that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is too far along to be impacted by the Disney-Fox deal, so don't expect any Fox stuff to get leaked in there. Donald Glover, Ryan Gosling, and Ezra Miller are all reportedly on Warner Brothers' shortlist for the role of Willy Wonka in their new upcoming movie, so that's pretty interesting there. Empire's Lady Grace Byers has joined The Gifted as a series regular in Season 2, so good addition there. Love The Gifted, can't wait for that to come back. Killing Eve will be coming to Hulu to stream Season 1 beginning in late 2018. This was a shocker here. Warner Brothers announced that they're developing a spin-off movie for Jared Leto's Joker. That's right. So we already know that they were working on that other Joker movie that was not the Jared Leto one. But this one here has Jared Leto executive producing, working with the team on it. They have a writer on it, and they're going to do a full, complete spin-off based on his Joker. So I'm glad he's getting another shot. I think a lot of people unfairly judged him as the Joker based on his whole 5 minutes that he's in Suicide Squad. It wasn't my favorite rendition of him, but I don't feel like he had enough to do. And I think giving him another chance to have an expanded role, especially in his own film, is going to give him that opportunity that he needs to really stand out as a Joker. So I'm down. I just don't understand why all of a sudden WB and DC are really focusing a lot on villain movies. Like they're doing the Harley Quinn movie, and then now a Joker movie, and maybe a possible Legion of Doom movie. Like, I'm just like, where's the damn heroes, man? Where's my Man of Steel 2? Where's the Batman movie? Where's the Flash movie? Like, where are our heroes, man? It's all villains. But I'm down for a Joker film for sure. Let's see here. Sorry, what do we got here? My screen just jumped. Let's see. Excuse me. The original star in Famous and Love's Danielle Campbell is set to star in the CBS All Access thriller Tell Me a Story. So she'll be coming to that, which is a spin on a terrifying new fairy tale. I don't have CBS All Access, so I can't tell you much about it, but that's what's coming. We have a listing that breaks down the entire voice cast for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, so check that out if you are interested. It's pretty interesting to see who they pick there. Lots of new information on the Halloween movie, lots of pictures, all from set visits, so that's pretty cool. Barry Jenkins is confirmed to direct all 11 episodes of Amazon's new The Underground Railroad show that they're going to be doing. Samuel Jackson really wishes he had been in Black Panther. He was on Ellen the other day, and he was like, he said, I mean, Nick Fury knows every black thing that's on the planet, so he's got to know about Wakanda. So he was pretty bummed about not being in Wakanda. I definitely think they dropped the ball there by not having Nick Fury hanging out in Wakanda, man. Come on, guy. Come on. Lee Daniels' Billie Holiday biopic is circling Andra Day and Lakeith Stanfield to join the cast. Let's see, we already talked about that. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is set to get some new solo content, including a map set on Kessel. So that's pretty cool there. I like the addition of that. 13 Reasons Why has officially been renewed for Season 3 over on Netflix. I don't know, man. I think they're milking it at this point. This was an excellent show in Season 1. I'm watching Season 2 right now, and I'm not nearly as invested as I was in Season 1. I feel like they're stretching it out. And then to go to a Season 3, I'm just like, come on, Netflix, what are you doing? You don't have to renew everything. Where's my Altered Carbon Season 2, right? Give me all this other stuff. Give me what I really want. But yes, it is coming. Peter Jackson says that he is not involved with Amazon's upcoming Lord of the Rings series, so that's pretty interesting to hear, because we heard before that he was. So glad to see that he's off doing something else and he's not going to be involved in that. New Ant-Man and the Wasp character posters, which are pretty cool. Apple has picked up the new J.J. Abrams dramedy Little Voice, which will feature original Sarah Bareilles music. That's right. So Apple's starting to pick up their game. We have the first trailer for Occupation. It's a new sci-fi alien invasion movie. Nobody big is in it. We got Everything Wrong with Ocean's 11 in 18 minutes or less. So check that out if you're interested. DC Entertainment President Diane Nelson is set to exit her position at Warner Brothers. She is peacing out. No reason why is given. Yasin Ann has been cast as the Mulan love interest in Disney's new live-action movie. So that's right. Yasin Ann cast as Mulan love interest Chen Honghui. Hopefully I pronounced that correct. I'm sorry if I didn't. Yes, they're making Top Gun 2 right now, and we just found out that Val Kilmer is confirmed to reprise his role as Iceman in Top Gun 2 Maverick. So that's pretty cool there. Glad to see Val Kilmer stepping back into it. First look, we have the first look at the new Nancy Drew movie as the production begins. So check that out. First look at Sophia Lillis. She was in the It movie. Definitely see her now as Nancy Drew. A Bob Marley biopic film is in the works over at Paramount Pictures. They're teaming up with Ziggy Marley to put it together. Rami Malek and Sam Esmail are reteaming for American Radical. That's right. Mr. Robot creator Sam Esmail and his Emmy-winning star Rami Malek are reteaming for a new film over at Universal Pictures based on the book American Radical. So that's pretty cool there. Dave Bautista really wants to play Marcus Phoenix in the Gears of War movie. He says he's really been pursuing it and they're trying to make it happen. Just do it, man. Gears of War. A lot of people have been waiting for that one. Damian Lewis has joined Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He's really ramping up production on that thing, adding lots of new cast members to that movie as well. Let's see. Pacific Rim Uprising director Stephen S. DeKnight says that he wants, speaking of Dave Bautista, he wants Dave Bautista for the God of War movie. That's right, he wants Bautista to play Kratos. He says, he has talked to the studio about possibly doing a God of War movie, and he says if it was up to him, Bautista would have the main role. So that's pretty cool right there. I mean, I'm sure Dave would love to do that. Him as Kratos would be pretty fantastic. So if any movie can transition really into a cinematic film, I really do think it's God of War. So I think they should really look into that one. J.J. Abrams, going back to him along with Zachary Quinto, they're producing Tab Hunter, which is it's a romance film, Anthony Perkins romance film. Judd Apatow shares what fans can expect from his masterclass. So there you go. He's going to be doing a masterclass here upcoming soon. He actually retweeted this tweet and liked it for me. So thanks a lot, my good friend Judd Apatow. Eugenio Derbez is in talks to join the live-action Dora the Explorer movie. That's right. I don't know who he'd be playing, but he is in talks, and I think he'd be actually a really good fit for it. We got an article up with the boss behind Cloak and Dagger, and he explains how Freeform's newest superheroes connect to the larger Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'll let you read that article if you want to find out. I will, on a side note, say I checked out the first 2 episodes of Cloak and Dagger, and I really, really dig it. It's done very well, and I'm very intrigued to see where they go as these two are starting to find their powers and starting to really understand their connection to each other. So check out Cloak and Dagger. It's on Freeform, and the first 2 episodes are up now. If you don't have Freeform or cable, check it out. They're on Hulu, so find a way to watch it. Incredibles 2 is on track to be the biggest animated movie of all time, so that's pretty crazy. This is all based on Fandango early ticket sales, so that's pretty awesome there. Got to get my tickets actually tonight as I'm thinking about it, because I got to take my daughter to see it this weekend. Scandal's Tony Goldwyn is set to co-star in a new Netflix supernatural drama called Chambers. Dave Chappelle, Kate McKinnon, and more are set to appear on Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee with Jerry Seinfeld. Agent 47 is back in Hitman 2, so that's going to be coming out soon. That's awesome. I do like the Hitman games. Greg Berlanti, the man that oversees the Arrowverse on the CW, has extended his CW pack through 2024, meaning that his new deal is now worth north of $300 million. Damn, that's a payday for that dude. Hook it up. That is pretty damn awesome. Shanitarium Drama has got a new series being put together, and it will be out on the Apple Network. Eddie Murphy is set to play Dolomite star Rudy Ray Moore in a new Netflix feature, so good to see Eddie Murphy coming back and doing something. Shameless is getting a season 9 coming back here real soon, so that's pretty awesome. Marvel TV boss says that there probably won't be any other Defenders shows coming up here soon. He says you might be happy to know that Iron Fist might be getting some new duds in season 2. He says check it out. And they also talk a little bit about Thanos affecting the TV shows. So it's a pretty cool little article up. Check it out if you're interested. It's on our Twitter and Facebook page. Lin-Manuel Miranda's movie In the Heights has been set for a release date in 2020. That's right. It's based on the adaptation of the Tony Award-winning musical. It will be released in 2020. Lizzie Kaplan has nabbed 2 roles in a new upcoming Apple thriller called Are You Sleeping? So good for her. I love me some Lizzie Kaplan. Legally Blonde 3, we're going back to that again. Yes, it will officially arrive in theaters in 2020. So congratulations there. She will be hitting it up in 2020. Excuse me. Nuketown is going to be coming back for Call of Duty Black Ops 4. That's awesome. I love me some Nuketown. Always down to play Nuketown. Newcomer Emma Nelson has been cast in Where'd You Go, Bernadette? We have the first trailer for the Robin Williams documentary Come Inside My Mind. Check that out if you're interested. Ride Along's Tika Sumpter is in talks for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. The unheard of Prince album Piano and a Microphone, which was recorded back in 1983, is set to be released by his estate. That's right. It features solo recordings Prince made in his home with just a piano and a microphone. So there you go. Atlanta has been renewed officially for season 3 over on FX, so congratulations there. Quentin Tarantino has hired Al Pacino for an upcoming role in his Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He's, like I said, man, he's stacking this film. So pretty cool there. Not just Nuketown, but Call of Duty Black Ops 4 has announced some other classic maps are returning, like Summit, the Slums, and the Firing Range. So that's pretty cool there on top of Nuketown. Whew. What else we got? Sorry, bear with me. I got notes everywhere. Notes everywhere. And a big piece of unfortunate news last week. Anthony Bourdain, celebrity chef and Parts Unknown host, passed away at the age of 61. Reportedly died by suicide. Once again, guys, suicide is horrible. I, not even a month ago, lost my sister to suicide. Watching all these celebrities die by suicide, I mean, leaving loved ones behind, families to grieve. If you need help, talk to somebody, please. That's all I can sit here and say, is just reach out and talk to somebody. Get help. It's not worth taking your life. So, thoughts and prayers out to the family and friends of Anthony Bourdain. It's always so hard to bounce back after things like that, but we're going to try. Matthew Vaughn is set to be planning a kick-ass reboot and looking to do more Kingsman movies. That's right. He says that he is looking to reboot Kick-Ass, which we're expecting, because Kick-Ass in the current comic book is a female, so I'm guessing they're going to go the female version. He says they might even do a spin-off film based on Hit Girl, which I would love for Chloe Grace Moretz to come back as Hit Girl. He says they're going to do one more Kingsman movie, which will be based in the Eggsy trilogy, which I love. That both Kingsman movies are fantastic, so I'd love to see a third one. And then he says they're going to actually do a prequel to Kingsman that's set back in the day when they kind of first came together. He says they're also looking at doing a Statesman spinoff, which is the group that Jeff Daniels with Channing Tatum and Halle Berry were in the sequel to Kingsman. So they might be getting their own spinoff as well. So very interesting. Lots going on to Matthew Vaughn and his universe over here. Let's see here. Amanda Seyfried has joined Blumhouse's new film, You Should Have Left. So there you go there. She'll be teaming up with Kevin Bacon in the film. Let's see. We already talked about that. We don't need to talk about that. James McAvoy and Clark Peters are joining His Dark Materials. It's going to be a new series. It's a TV adaptation of the book. And yes, James McAvoy and Clark Peters joining up, which is pretty awesome there. I didn't expect James McAvoy to jump into television, but pretty cool there. The Four is back, and it did not do very well in its debut of season 2. Ratings dipped there as the Stanley Cup dominated the night. So we'll see what happens. I actually dig The Four, so I hope it gets better. Let's see here. We have the first trailer for Anne with an E, season 2. So check that out. We got 12 scrapped ideas from Solo: A Star Wars Story. Check that out. It's from an art book. It dives in a little bit more to some other ideas they had. We have the trailer for Billionaire Boys Club starring Taron Egerton. FX has announced a new time-traveling jerk animated comedy series with none other than Billy Eichner, of course, because Billy Eichner is the perfect jerk to handle stuff like this. So congratulations to Billy. Billy on the street getting his time-traveling jerk animated series. James Marsden has also joined the cast of Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Congratulations to him. Let's see, HBO has officially announced that they're moving forward in the Game of Thrones prequel pilot. They have ordered the prequel pilot to go into production, so there you go. We're going to be getting that background there. Brad Bird says that he isn't interested in making sequels to The Iron Giant or Ratatouille, so don't expect him to come back for those. Warner Brothers has assigned new writers to pen the Suicide Squad sequel, so I'm glad they're taking their time with this and really trying to find the right story. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, DC. Looks like they're putting a lot more thought into all their projects right now. Pretty cool article up with Ron Howard talking about Solo, talking about if there's going to be a sequel, talking about the Kessel Run, talking about Harrison Ford's reaction to the film. Pretty cool article. Check that out if you're interested. John Lasseter is set to leave Disney and Pixar at the end of the year. He'll be stepping down. I feel bad for that guy. Shonda Rhimes, her first Netflix series, is set to adapt Anna Delvey's fraud scandal. Ruth Wilson has also joined up with James McAvoy and Clark Peters for the His Dark Materials TV show. She's actually awesome in The Affair. I really, really dig her there. Let's see. People of Earth, sorry. So this is a TBS comedy. TBS had renewed People of Earth for a season 3, and now they are revoking it. That's right. People of Earth has officially been canceled at TBS, reversing the series 3 renewal. No official word past that as to why, but I know it's pissed a lot of people off because they already said it was coming back, and now they're like, psych! It happens sometimes, and it always blows my mind when it does. I don't know how you renew and then take it back. What happens in the meantime? I don't get it, but there you go. We got a new Star Wars video game. E3 was going down the past couple days, and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order has been announced by Respawn. EA also revealed that the next content season for Star Wars Battlefront 2 will focus on the Clone Wars. So that's pretty cool there. The very highly anticipated game Anthem has been given an official release date of February 2019. So that's when that one's going to be hitting. Very excited about that. New Battlefield 5 trailer teases the new Battle Royale multiplayer mode. So that's pretty cool. Lots of game news dropping if you're into that over from E3. It looks like we got our final casting decision in It Chapter 2 as well. You know, they've been casting all the kids as grown-ups. And Isaiah Mustafa has been cast as the adult version of Mike Hanlon in It Chapter 2. You might recognize this dude as the Old Spice guy. That's right. Not Terry Crews, not the power, which I know I just fucked that up pretty bad. It's like power. Power. No, that's Terry Crews. This is Isaiah Mustafa, who is the Old Spice from the last couple years. So pretty interesting addition, but I'm sure he'll do great. Let's see here. We already talking about that. Oh, MTV is looking at reviving The Real World. That's right, it's been a long time. The long-running series was put on hold after its 32nd season. And now they're looking at bringing it back, and they're even targeting streaming services to put it on. Why? It's an MTV show. Put it on MTV. I don't understand why they're shopping it around. That doesn't make any sense to me. No. Vince Vaughn, get your shit together. He was arrested for a DUI and resisting arrest over the weekend. Very, very sad. Come on, man. Kingdom Hearts 3 gets a release date for 2019. Still got all this game news rolling in right here. Just Cause 4 has been announced. Also got the first trailer for it. The Gears of War 5 has been confirmed. So that's awesome. We have the first trailer for that. We have the first trailer for Devil May Cry 5 officially announced. Fallout 76. We already talked about Just Cause. So yeah, we got trailers all posted on our Twitter page, so check that out. Remember, it's twitter.com/AmIOnTheAir, and you can check out all those trailers. The Tony Awards were last night, and you can check out the full list of winners. We got that posted up there for you. With the first trailer for the new Tony Danza, Josh Groban Netflix dramedy called The Good Cop. And so check that out. Doom is getting a sequel, that's right, and I'm not talking about the movie, I'm talking about the game. E3 has also announced Doom Eternal will be a direct sequel to the last game. Let's see. Jason Katims gets a new space drama ordered to series over at Netflix. Away is what it's going to be called. We have the trailer for Doom Eternal. You can check that out. We have all the trailers from E3 Showcase, including Fallout 76, Doom Eternal, and The Elder Scrolls 6. Let's see. Netflix orders a new fantasy series called Chaos from Charlie Covell. Glow Season 2, the new trailer just dropped today. You can check it out right now. We have it posted. And it's going to debut at the end of this month. I'm so excited. June 29th for Glow Season 2. Ryan Murphy says that American Horror Story Season 8 is unlike anything we've ever done. I think he says that every year when American Horror Story comes out, but it's like, So I don't know. John Krasinski is Jack Ryan, and the first look trailer dropped today, and the show will debut on August 31st on Amazon Prime. We have everything you need to know about Blackout Mode and League Play in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Check that out. Amazon orders an anthology series based on the New York Times Modern Love column. Succession has been renewed for a Season 2 over on HBO. The Foster spinoff Good Trouble adds Riverdale alum and 5 more to its cast, so check that out if you're interested. Geoff Johns is exiting his DC Entertainment role. He's going to be forming a new company called Mad Ghost Productions, which will allow him to be an executive producer on all the DC movies. And his first job in his new role is going to be writing the movie Green Lantern Corps. So congratulations there, because of course he wrote the comic book. So I think if anybody's going to tackle Green Lantern, it should be Geoff Johns. He is currently co-writing the Wonder Woman movie. He's going to be jumping into doing Wonder Woman 2. He's going to be jumping in. He helped with the Aquaman script. Then he's going to be doing the Green Lantern script, and then he's got a bunch of others on his plate. He's excited about this. He says he wanted to get more hands-on in the field. He wanted to be on set. He wanted to write scripts. He didn't want to be in boardrooms. So this allows him to step down from that kind of chairman role and then get into the field where he belongs and where he wants to be. So congratulations to him, man, because that's pretty awesome. And I'm liking that he's going to be more involved with the script process. That's where we need him. And I'm excited, speaking about Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot is joining my man Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in his new upcoming movie, Red Notice. That's right. It's a new action heist comedy that's being written and directed by Ross and Marshall Thurber. And we heard about this a couple months ago that The Rock was doing it. And now Gal Gadot is signed on, so that is awesome. She's going to be a great addition of that with The Rock. We have all the Square Enix E3 showcase trailers, so check that out if you're interested. We already talked about that. Hunger Games director Francis Lawrence is set to direct the Gawker vs. Hulk Hogan movie. That's right, they are making a Gawker vs. Hulk Hogan movie. I don't know why that needs to be a film. There is a documentary on Netflix you can watch, but hey. Richard Price is set to pen a series adaptation of Stephen King's The Outsider. Congratulations to Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson, who are now engaged. James Wan is set to be producing an Arachnophobia remake. That's right. I forgot this movie even existed until I read the news, and then I immediately got real itchy because I was like, ooh, spiders. I hate spiders so much. And thinking about Arachnophobia, this movie tripped me the hell out when it came out back in the 90s. But James Wan is great, man, and I think he'll do something real cool with it. But oh my god, spiders, I hate it. I hate it. Two Broke Girls star Beth Beers is set to star opposite the dude from New Girl and Cedric the Alexander. I always do that. There's a wrestler named Cedric Alexander. And every time I want to say Cedric the Entertainer, I say Cedric Alexander, which is very confusing. But they're teaming with Cedric the Entertainer in his new show, The Neighborhood, in CBS sitcoms recasting. That's right. I already watched the trailer to the show, and I was like, the dude from New Girl is not in this show. And now I guess he's going to be, and not only him, but he's going to be bringing along Beth Beers from Two Broke Girls. So I think it's better casting and might make me more intrigued into this show, for sure. Because I like Cedric the Entertainer as well. The Crew 2 will enter an open beta on June 21st for PC, PS4, and Xbox One, so check that out. Assassin's Creed Odyssey will release on October 5th, 2018 on PS4, PC, and Xbox One. We also have your first trailer for Assassin's Creed Odyssey that you can check out. Vampire Diaries, Paul Wesley has joined the cast of CBS All Access's Tell Me a Story, so he's joined up with that. Warner Brothers is looking to give Looney Tunes a revival, so they're going to be bringing that back. Amazon Studios says that their Lord of the Rings series could hit the air by 2021. Yeah, we will see about that. I think it's going to take a lot longer than that one. That's for damn sure. Well, my friends, that brings us to the end of the news. So, we're about 5 minutes over where we normally are, but we had all those trailers to talk about. So, we'll talk about releases and box office, and we'll wrap this baby up. Out on DVD and Blu-ray tomorrow will be Tomb Raider, The Hurricane Heist, Sherlock Gnomes, and The Strangers Pray at Night. In theaters this Friday will be Incredibles 2, Tag, and Superfly. Here's your weekend box office. Coming in number 10 is Life of the Party with 2.1 mil. Number 9's Upgrade with 2.2. Number 8's Hotel-Artemis with 3.2. Very, very sad at how low Hotel-Artemis debuted. Number 8 in its debut weekend, only making 3 mil. I'm sad to see that Upgrade has fallen to number 9 already with 2 mil after just 2 weeks. Upgrade is phenomenal, and you guys should be out there checking it out and supporting it. And I think Hotel-Artemis deserve more as well, too. Number 7, Book Club with 4.2 mil. Number 6, Adrift with 5.1. Number 5 is Avengers Infinity War with 6.8. Number 4 is Hereditary in its debut, making 13 mil. I do want to check this one out as well, too. Hearing very good things about it. Number 3 is Deadpool 2 with 13.7. Number 2, Solo, A Star Wars Story, making 15.2. And your new number 1 film is Ocean's 8, bringing in $41.5 million, which is actually a franchise best. That's more money than Ocean's 11, 12, and 13 all made in its opening weekend. So pretty cool there for Ocean's 8, bringing in the money, $41.5 mil for its debut. And my friends, that'll do it here for this latest episode of Am I on the Air? Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like us on Facebook at facebook.com/AmIOnTheAir. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, at twitter.com/AmIOnTheAir. You can follow me on Twitter at DXDonMega. Our official webpage is amiontheair.com, and that's, like I said, where you can go watch all the trailers, listen to the shows, social media stuff. It's all on amiontheair.com. Reviews, everything. Yes, we're on iTunes. Download, rate, and subscribe. If iTunes ain't your thing, we're available all over the place. Don't you worry. We're on Spotify. We're on iHeartRadio. We're on Google Play. We're on TuneIn. We're on Stitcher. We're on Spreaker. We're on YouTube. So definitely find us everywhere. Just search Am I on the Air. It's youtube.com/Am I on the Air to get directly to our main page. And you can hear audio versions on our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram as well. And you definitely follow me on Stardust at Don Mega, DONMEGA. And of course, I want to shout out our great affiliates at reddragonsradio.com. And always follow them on Twitter at Red Dragons Radio so you know what's going down with all the great podcasts that are on the network. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a great week. And like I said, next week we'll be back and we'll be talking Tag. We'll be talking Incredibles 2. I'm very, very excited. And we'll get you caught up once again on all the latest and greatest entertainment news. So take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace!
Bye, everybody.
Red Dragon!
Red Dragon.